is not how you start off your first YouTube video. Look at this. What's going on YouTube? Man, what a day, what a day. Let me tell you how this day started. First off, I am at Duncan Automotive, and this is the reason why. So, this morning, actually let me go back a little further. A few days ago, I was on the road, and there was construction on the road, so they had you merge into like the oncoming lanes to get past construction. Get past that, but going through that was like 4 miles of the most bumpiest road I've ever been on in my life. And I mean, like at 30 miles an hour, you're like bouncing all around. Like, it was crazy. After that, my check engine light came on. Or actually it flashed. It was flashing and then it went off on my 2012 Dodge Charger, right? So after that happened, of course, any car person knows, like, your heart just drops. Like, you're like, what now, you know? So finish that drive, you know, stop the car wherever I'm at. When I restarted, no issues, no problems. Yes, I'm still going to take it in to get checked out, but at that moment, like, try to finish the trip and get back home. So I got back home. Next day, went to work. I'm thinking, you know, on my day off, I'll take it up there, have them check it out. No biggie, right? Go to work. Everything's fine. After work, I get in my car. I drive to the store. Got a few things from the grocery store. And come back, and there's a little uneven part near my job where you know, I have to drive through. So when I'm going past there, I hit this little spot, and it's not like a hard bump. It's kind of like one of those just like just kind of dip into it. I did that, and it started blinking again, the engine light, and then it stayed on. So I turned into the parking lot of my job, pulled the car to the back. I popped the hood, and I started, you know, checking all the sensors and just trying to see if anything was loose. Cause it kind of was like weird that it was only happening when I hit like a bump. So I'm thinking something disconnected, something's loose, whatever. Get under there, check all the sensors. I even popped the fuse box and made sure all of those were in there, and couldn't find anything. Car sounded good. It was still running when I was checking all this. So sounded good, didn't hear no weird noises, none of that. Decided to cut the car off, being stupid. And I tried to restart the car, nothing. It clicks, dashboard blinking. I got a video for that I probably pop in right about now. And then wouldn't start. Just clicked, nothing. The lights were completely on. Like, it had power. It was bright at first, and then it started like doing this weird flicker thing. So I don't know what was going on. So call for the tow truck to come, and they come and tow the car to the house. It's already late. It's already, you know, 6 p.m. Ain't no shops open at 6 p.m. to drop your car off. So I had them tow it to the house. Next day, I drive a different car because, you know, like, of course I can't start that one. It ain't gonna go nowhere. So I get into another car and drove that car for a couple of days. This car, the one I'm in now, drove this car for a couple of days. This morning, I'm driving, and I'm about maybe a mile away from my job, and that's what I hear. At the same time when I heard that, the steering wheel kind of moved a little bit. So right away I knew, I was hoping that it was nothing else, but it felt like a flat tire. It wasn't doing the whole bumpy thing. It just basically, why my hand's shaking, I don't know. But it wasn't doing the whole bumpy thing. It just basically just felt a little heavy. So I pulled over to a safe spot and get out, and yes, the front driver's side tire was flat. Now the car that I'm in, the tires are only this thin on it, all right? So I love how they make tires now, because you would have thought if that thing blew that I would have been on the actual rim, and I was not on the rim. Like, my rim is still in one piece, still clean, doesn't look like it even got close to the ground or even touched the ground. So that's a good thing. It was all tire. But of course, as frustrated as I am, because I knew this is not how my first video was supposed to be. My first video was going to be a walk around of my 2012 Dodge Charger and my 2010 Dodge Challenger. There's going to be a walk around. The next video, I got stuff already ready for it, sitting in the garage for me to start doing some mods and stuff like that. So I was holding on for this weekend. My weekend is on Wednesday, Thursday. I was waiting for my weekend to shoot my first video and do an introduction to the RTs, because they're both RTs. The Charger took a dump on me a few days ago. That kind of bummed me out. And then this car, my Toyota Solara, blew a tire. I ain't gonna lie, I shed a tear. Because it seems like every time you get into that point to where you can start just doing things that you want to do, not things you have to do, and you put money away and, you know, everything is working good, you know, the devil start messing with you. Things start popping up, and now you got to spend money on stuff that you need. You know, I need a car to go to work. I still got a 9 to 5, you know. I still got other things to do, that I can't just be chilling at home waiting for a ride or waiting for, you know, someone to take me to work or home and all that kind of stuff. Nah, I'm too independent for that. I know, we're spoiled. I'm blessed. I can't complain, you know. But man, what a day. I got to call off work this morning so that I can get my car towed, this car, the Solara, towed to the tire place to get a new tire, then go home and call another tow truck to pick up my Charger, and they forgot about me. I put this request in at like 12:30, and normally you put it in on your phone and it tells you, like, oh, you know, punch in where you're at, where you're going, all that kind of stuff, and it tells you, okay, we're looking for a rescuer. And once they do, it notifies you saying, you know, the ETA is this time, whatever. It never got to that point. This morning it worked perfect. As soon as we did it, oh, we'll be there in half an hour, 45 minutes, whatever it was, and no biggie. But this time it didn't do that. It just said looking for, you know, a tow truck. I'm sitting in the house, and I hate waiting on people. That's one of my biggest things, is hating on people. I don't hate on people. Waiting on people when it's something like this. Like, I don't like waiting on people. You know what I mean? Like, I'll wait on a family member that got to get out of church or something like that, but not waiting on someone to come and help me do something when I'm stranded. You know what I mean? Like, my car is in the front yard just sitting there, and I can't even start it because whatever was going on with it drained the battery. I can't get to the battery because you need power to pop the trunk, which is where the battery's at. So I went out and got a look, I'm rambling. I went out and got a jumper cables this morning when I got the tire fixed on the Solara, because I already knew. Like, I tried to do the battery thing the other day and I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it at all. My hand is shaking. I don't understand why. Anyways, so got the jumper cables and go over there, and I put the jumper cables on the car. Yes, it gave it power enough for me to see that when I pressed on anything in the car, it was just flickering. It was doing all kind of weird stuff. I got clips of some ticking that was coming from the fuse box under the hood, the dashboard blinking on and off, going crazy. My windshield wipers were just doing their own little thing. Like, I don't know what they were doing. They were having fun by themselves. I don't know what they were doing. They were partying. But all this happened today. And I just got... Oh, let me go back. Because remember I said when you put in the information, it's supposed to tell you like when they're coming, what time, and all that kind of stuff. I'm sitting there waiting. I'm being patient. Trying to give them the benefit of the doubt that they're busy. And like a couple hours go past. It gets to like 2 o'clock, 2:15, something like that. And I was like checking the website, checking everything, nothing yet. So I called the customer service number, and the lady's like, oh, we're coming to get your car from some random weird address. And she's saying the wrong car for one, because I don't need help with the Solara now. Like, the Solara's good. But she was going to pick up the Solara like 40 minutes away from where I live at. Like, that's not the request I put in. So I tell her no. You know, this is what's going on, and I put in this request around 12:30, and I haven't got anything back, and I'm sitting here just waiting. And she's like, hold on one second, so she clears everything up, puts the right information on the car and all that kind of stuff. Then she puts me on hold, and then as soon as she puts me on hold, my phone will go ding, and it says rescuer located in, en route. ETA was at that time, it was supposed to be like 3:15 to 3:25 or something like that. She gets back on the phone and said, the guy will be there in 15 minutes. I think they forgot about me. So, not that I had anything else to do today, other than this is what I wanted to do, was get the car stuff situated so that on my weekend I can do an actual video. But I don't like waiting on people. So I'm waiting on someone for 2 hours and they don't even know that I'm waiting on them. That makes no sense. That makes me like not really happy. That's probably why I'm shaking, because I'm kind of frustrated. Not because of the car situation, just everything, like I know that's part of it, but this is what the channel's about. The channel is going to show the day by day process or routine or whatever you want to call it of just having cars and trying to, keep them running and keep them clean and keep them, to their full, potential, and also showing modifications and stuff like that. Yes, I'm going to do some things to the cars, and I already got stuff ready for it. Like I'm going to build these cars to my liking. Nothing crazy, but they're not going to be as stock as they are now. So I just didn't want to do a video with no car. My Challenger is in the garage. It's running. I can drive it, but it's not running to its full potential. So I will be doing a video on that, showing the process of what I got to do to get it running. I did some things to it already, changed coil packs, spark plugs, stuff like that. It helped, but it didn't completely give me my full power back. So I'm thinking now it's something electrical. I don't think it's anything to do with the engine. I just think it's something electrical. So I think it's something that's not reading correctly, and because of that, it's not giving me the full power of the car. But that one I can start up and drive no problem. Like it drives good. It's just not its full potential. My Charger before 3 days ago was perfect. Never had issues with it. Never had anything, to where I was stranded like I was the other day. But car's clean. It was ready for, a couple of mods that I already got ready for it that I'm going to put on there. I'll tell you about that or show you in other videos. But it was just the whole thing of doing the video, and then right away I got things I'm going to be doing to it. So there's going to be some shops, maybe like Duncan's Automotive, that's going to be doing some of my major work. Some of the stuff I'll do myself, but when it comes to stuff like this, like I want them to do a full check on my Challenger and check it out. And since the Charger's here, I'm pretty sure they're going to do a full check on that also. So hopefully this weekend the Charger should be running. They said they'd give me a call tomorrow. Hopefully everything's good. I can have them fix all that and be good. Wednesday we can do the real video I wanted to do, and then the following video should be a modification, and then the video after that should be me taking the Challenger to the shop to get everything checked out. So we're just going to show you like just the normal stuff that people do. Like everyone, you know, looks at people and be like, oh, this person got this car and it looks great and it's life is perfect. There's a lot of stuff they got to do to get those cars up and running, or to keep them up and running. So that's what we're going to do on this channel. So thank you guys for listening to my rant, but I had to get it out. And since I'm here, why not? But we got one car back on the road, and then the second one's getting worked on. The third one's at the house in the garage. So stay tuned. This channel is going to be some stuff that everybody can relate to, and some fun stuff too. So check it out.